other part is I do not have the largest wrist.
Yeah.
And so I have to shoot often two-handed, and especially if you're doing a red carpet with a lot. When I did Night of 100 Stars, I probably shot like 2,500 pictures within a couple of hours, and so I had a problem with my wrist for what, a couple of weeks.
That's right.
And I don't want to wear wrist support out there. It just looks.
No, but in our case too, because what we will do is that she'll take one of these two cameras. I'll take the other camera, and I can, when we're at a red carpet, I can shoot video with one hand and take pictures with the other hand because of the weight. My wrists are no bigger than hers. I have small wrists for my.
Well, they are.
Well, but they aren't.
Proportional, but see, part of it is you still have small wrists for a guy.
I'm tremendously small wrist for a male.
So part of it is this camera is not as large as the other one, which means I can hold it. If I went to the other one, I would have to put it on a monopod or a tripod, or always, because I can hold it with one hand for some shooting. But I usually need to do two. The other way, I would actually always have to do it two-handed for shooting.
That's the whole trick. This is basically, both of these are prosumer models.
Yeah. The suggested retail price, I'm looking right here, the body only is $799. The kit has, this lens on here is 18 to 55, and I think the suggested retail is like $899.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can get it oftentimes
for a good $100 cheaper if you look at it for yourself.
If you look, and I think Costco has it for maybe $829.
Yep. Or
you can get on $899 with no sales tax or extended.
Or actually, the day we're doing this is the 4th of July. If you want out today, you could probably buy it on the low end.
Yeah.
And tomorrow it's going to be back to high end, but when they have holidays, they have sales. Another thing to do too is like what we did. We bought the new camera on free tax that they paid the taxes on.
Oh yeah, actually, if you remember how the companies will match prices. They don't always match what's online, unless sometimes you have a good relationship with the store. But a lot of times, say you want to buy it at a store and somebody else has it for a no tax day, a lot of times they'll match that price. Which is really, really good. So we work with the vendors. Yeah,
it's how we got the lens. we bought the Tamron lens is what, about $100 cheaper than a Canon lens?
Maybe a couple hundred
cheaper. It's exactly, if you look at the things, they're exactly the same look, the same feel, everything. It's just this is a knockoff, which basically means it's produced by the same company.
Well, actually, they did say that Tamron does produce some of the Canon lenses.
That's right.
I don't know which ones.
Well, since the color was the same,
everything
was the same on it. There was no difference. So
except this one goes 2 millimeters more.
2 millimeters more. Yeah, and basically we were taking pictures in the business where we were at, the photo store where we were at to pick up the lens. And you could simply see a difference between the Canon lens and the Tamron lenses, which is why we did go to Tamron, even though we would have went with Canon for the higher cost, but this one actually was a better lens for what we needed it. And we've got to use it. We did use it at the first carpet we did was the Good Guy's Choice Awards for the Spike TV, and we got shots on. Well, basically, we can put it this way. I was getting full-length shots of people standing as far as for me to...
Well, I'll give you an idea. See, we're standing this far apart from each other. We can stand this far apart. He can shoot me with a wide-angle lens, and he'll get me, almost to my toes.
Yeah, all I do is lean back a little bit and get the entire body in.
I know, isn't that amazing? And he's right there. So actually, it's perfect for red carpets. It's perfect for photography.
It's perfect for it's perfect for family shooting on vacation.
Oh yeah, because you're trying to set them up. Oh, but here's the other perfect part. You know when you want to do those family pictures and you're going, oh wait, stay right there, get a little closer, get a little closer.
You don't have to do this with this wide-angle lens. Every family photographer should have a wide-angle lens in his digital SR collection.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, you all want, yesterday we were at the beach and people were asking us to shoot pictures of their families with their cameras. You got to stand way back to get the family in. And by the time you get back, the kids don't want to be photographed
Or there's
anymore.
people wandering in front of you and all sorts of stuff.
And the wide angle solves the problem. But this is like I said, that we were very happy with the older one. It's been to a couple of Rose parades and it's really worked its heart out.
Well, actually, we'll show them a difference. Is the old one uses
there
a
is a
compact
huge
flash.
difference.
Okay, this one uses an SD card, which, see, part of it is we can't, unfortunately, interchange the media. Oh, and the batteries are different too.
The batteries are different, yeah.
So, while we can interchange the lenses,
we can't interchange batteries. They are completely different, which means you have to, don't get one battery, don't get one piece of media. You have to get two batteries and multiple media. And one of the other things we can tell you, that you will burn through this little guy far faster than this big guy.
Because I'm trying to remember, I think these were like 8.1 megapixel pictures, and these are like 15.1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you can shoot better in less lighted areas, because it provides more info for the picture.
Well, and also on this, you're thinking 8 gigabytes, how am I ever going to go through that? Well,
yeah.
When you start shooting high-def video.
Okay, there's about 1,000 pictures. Okay, you can get 1,000 pictures on this 8. I get 1,000 pictures on 4.
Right, and then with the high-def video, because you're thinking 8 gigabytes, boy. Well, then when you think about like our video has 120 gigabytes.
Yeah.
So you can burn through it really fast. But here's the good part, is the SD cards are actually priced pretty reasonably.
Yeah.
So even right now you can get an 8 gigabyte, usually on sale for about $25 to $30.
But what we have though, most of the modern equipment out there is going to the mini SD cards.
Oh, actually, hold on, let me go see. Okay, you know those little mini SD cards that you can put in your cell phone?
There should have been one.
Actually, let me go
Did
grab
I leave it over there?
I think it's still, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, micro SD cards.
Yeah. So, we don't, well, we may throw a lot of things. We don't throw the stuff that were important. So that has to go be picked up, because this is, okay,
So,
I had to step out of the thing because it's not necessary for me to be in the picture while she's close up on her in the card. You can see the difference. I mean, it's...
cell phone.
No.
Actually, it's okay. We don't have to show it.
Oh, here's cell phone. We don't, like I said, we don't toss the expensive stuff.
No.
Hats, clothes.
Hats, clothes,
you know,
things like that.
Not something that we waited a long time to get.
Okay. So here's the really cool part is, within this cell phone right here requires a SD card, a micro SD card, which fits like this. You can put that into here. See, this is our backup. Put it in there, and then this can fit into the camera.
Yep.
Which what that means to you...
Which means if you run out of media in your camera, you can take the media out of your cell phone for camera. So it means you always got extra media with you, and it's sensible because we're over mediated. I mean,
well, and it does require an adapter card.
Yeah.
But it gives you added flexibility, and we just found out that these little SD cards too are also the ones that are additional memory for the video cameras.
Yeah.
So it was like a pain because, oh man, it's like I have to change, but it happens to change into something that we're using all the time anyway.
Yeah. No, we can be honest. We have seen people at, actually it was at, was it NAB, where we saw the guy with his pro equipment not putting his tape in the equipment. He took his mini card out, put the mini card in instead of changing into a tape. Because
part of it is if you're working with it all the time, you always want to have additional media, additional batteries. And if you're like a consumer, regular, it's like my brothers, it's like, well, you know, I think I have enough. I'm never going to go through 8 gigabytes. What always happens is you don't clear off the media, you go on vacation, you take more pictures, and then all of a sudden, you find yourself going, oh, I got to delete some pictures. Oh, we've seen it. We've been in Las Vegas, and we've been, because we'll go across their ramps to shoot pictures, you know, like everybody. Right. It's not as much like with tourists, it's because we want to have the background for stock stuff. You'll see some.